Of the adjectives that have been used to describe the trip 11 members of parliament from the northeastern area made to Somalia over the weekend. Espionage and treason are a couple of others, albeit on the extreme sides of the scale, that have also been bandied about. Now, Olive Burrows seeks to find out why the trip the MPs have sought to play down appears to have exposed a raw nerve.
In marriages, you call betrayal. In the relations between countries, when citizens, senior citizens begin to behave in a certain way, it's not called betrayal or cheating on me. It is called espionage. It is called treason.
The senior citizens in question are the 11 members of parliament from Northeastern who on Saturday night made a covert trip across the border into Somalia. They met with President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo without notifying either the Speaker of the National Assembly or the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. No big deal, the MPs say. Every Kenyan citizen has the right to move freely. But that's not how the Kenyan government sees it, particularly given reports that the MPs met with Somalia's intelligence service, a claim the MPs have vehemently denied.
We met with only one person, and that is the President of the Federal Government of Somalia.
The MPs invoking President Uhuru Kenyatta's name in the effort to prove that the excursion across the border was innocent.
We met with His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta, our president, and he challenged us as well, saying, go back to your people, go and knock every door, and please help in bolstering security.
If the MPs were indeed pursuing Kenya's best interests, why then did they keep the government in the dark and venture to Somalia as private citizens?
Some of us have not come to draw a distinction between civic citizenship and ethnic citizenship.
The MPs' cloak and dagger trip seemingly having created some confusion as to where their loyalties lie, with Kenya or with the Somali nation. Particularly at a time when the two nations are at odds. The MPs accused of acting as agents of the Somali government, more recently in the Somali government's effort to return to their custody purported fugitive Abdirashid Janan, a Jubaland minister who has sought asylum in Kenya.
That is silly and curious. Kenya is harboring, or has been harboring, between 500 and 1 million Somalis fugitives. You get it? From 1991.
But even as the Somali government escalates her attacks against the Kenyan government, she's been advised to keep her cool and avoid getting dragged into a zero-sum game.
When you are a giant, you have only one weapon. It's called humility. What we are seeing is a simple and very transient behavior. It is called in political science wagging the tail, wagging the dog. The easiest way of winning an election is basically to move the mind to an external enemy.
Olive Burrows, NTV.